What is going on, everybody? My name is CryptoRut and you're watching NFT NewsFlash. So it's the 26th of September today and I am very hyped for today because we'll be discussing the top 5 projects I think will go times 10 in the upcoming months. Before we jump into it, be sure to follow me on Twitter. My ad is @CryptoRut, obviously. Hit that like and subscribe button for more NFT videos. In addition, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing my personal opinions and feel free to share yours in the comment section below as well. So we're gonna start off with a pretty funny tweet I saw passing on my timeline. It was from Jeju Orange Cat. And it said, "This is my NFT inspiration. I think my cat looks like a hot dog. LOL." Okay, so the first thought I had when I looked at this was, what is the art piece here? I mean, is it the cat or the dog? Because I think the cat looks pretty artistic in my opinion with these colors. As Jeju said, the cat was the inspiration for the hot dog, so I guess the hot dog is the NFT then. Jeju the Orange Cat, if you're watching this, share the OpenSea link for the hot dog with me, please. Might want to look into that. So before I'll tell you the top 5 NFTs that I think will skyrocket through the moon in the upcoming months, we're gonna have a weekly recap of the projects that I launched this week. To start off, we're gonna take a look at Time magazine. They launched this week and they have over 18.2 million followers on Twitter. For them, as such a huge influential magazine, to have done an NFT project is awesome for the NFT space. With this, it shows that NFTs will eventually, probably in my opinion, take over the world now, be adapted throughout so many things in normal life which you don't even expect them from. For example, with this Time magazine NFT, you get access to special events, also get a lifetime access to the magazine, which is awesome. The collection has 4.7 thousand items and has been made by over 40 artists around the world. Over 8,000 Ethereum has already been traded on this project within a few days, which show, in my opinion, clear signs for a very bright future for this project. Next up, we have Win Lambo. They also launched this week. It's from the same series as Void Visitors of Ahmadiyyan. A lot of people probably know these. And in their collection, there's also a 3rd species to be added eventually. I think these NFTs are also playable in a Mecca First, which is pretty cool and which will be launched in the future. The 3rd project that launched this week, which I think is pretty interesting, is Superlative Secret Society. There are 11,111 items and I think it's awesome because it's something different, it's something new. We haven't seen this yet before with the profile pictures NFTs, and you might think at first sight that this is just abstract art, but they actually have traits. As you can see, the head and the body, they can all be transformed, and this is basically just like a normal NFT, but it looks so different, which makes you think it is different, which I think is awesome for an NFT to do that with your mind when you look at it. If you agree, be sure to comment down below. So finally, let's take a look at the top 5 projects I think will go to the moon in the upcoming month. First one being Sneaky Vampire Syndicate. I think everyone out of the NFT community has heard of this project. There was so much hype about this, and the reason why that was because the artist of Bored Ape Yacht Club, which everyone should know, or should, I mean, this guy is also the artist for the Sneaky Vampire Syndicate, which was the reason why there was so much community hype about this project. In addition, what they did was they effectively avoided the gas wars, which was pretty innovative in the space. There were so many projects who were struggling with this, so many people who jumped out because of this, because the entry barrier was too high. There were projects where with the gas war you had to pay like $1,000 in Ethereum to only do the transaction, which is for like a lot of people a lot of money, and it's awesome that they avoided that. They also have a lot of owners and a lot of volume traded already within this 2 weeks that they have been launched, which is for me pretty solid sign that they might go times 10 in the near future, even though they are already at the floor of around 2 Ethereum right now. Another reason why I think this project will go times 10 in the near future is because before the public sale there was already over 1,000 Ethereum traded in volume, and the floor was already pretty high. I think it was 2 Ethereum already back then, and after the public sale, before the review, the floor stayed at that level, and after the review it dropped for like, what was it, a day or two, and then it shoot through the roof. So I think that's a pretty clear sign that a project has potential to go times 10. The second one is Lazy Lions. Yep, I'm talking about the Lazy Lions again. What's going on, guys? If you're a lazy lion, comment raw below, because I'm really curious how strong you guys actually are. So as I said last week, I think these guys have the strongest community out of them all. And according to a pretty trustworthy source I have, a lot of Bored Ape Yacht Club owners are jumping into the Lazy Lions now, as well as NBA players, which is for me a pretty clear sign that they have potential to go times 10 in the future. This also shows just how important it is to have a strong community in the NFT space, because of all these lions who kept screaming raw under everyone's tweet, kept shilling their NFTs. They have gotten so much attention from the whole space, and that's the reason why they are already times 2, times 3, times 4 since the last 2 weeks, and they have potential to go times 10 in the future. Then we have the broadcasters. They launched this week, and I think it's an original profile picture. It's good art in my opinion. I think the community is good. I have trust in the team. They created their Twitter back in April already, in 2021 of course, but there are a lot of projects out there who only created their Twitter account for like a week ago. They already have like 20,000 followers, and you just know that 90% of them is inactive. So it's pretty much like a bait, and you just have to be aware of that when you're trying to look for projects you might want to invest in. They also have a pretty good trading volume, if you ask me, especially when you compare it to other projects who only get over 100 Ethereum in trading volume after a month or something. So definitely a good sign. One thing to note as well is that the broadcasters do have a higher amount of sales already in the first few days than the Sneaky Vampire Syndicate had in the first 2 days. So who knows? They're also gonna airdrop some 3D models of the NFTs, so that's also a pretty cool thing to watch out for. And who knows, they might be usable in a Mecca First in the future. Then as fourth we have Mecca First. I also spoke about this project last week. I keep seeing these videos popping up about this project. I keep seeing the tweets passing my timeline. I know that their community has over 110,000 Discord members, over 80,000 Twitter followers, which is insane if you ask me in the NFT space. I like the art, and they will probably be usable in a metaverse in the future, which is awesome. I think this project definitely has the potential to go times 10. At last, we have Time magazine again. We're back with the timepieces, and I think that this project does have the potential to still go times 10 because of the fact that they have such a large following. Maybe the largest part of their following doesn't know anything about NFTs, but the other part does. And they will want this project because I think that it has a high value, also because of the events that you will be able to attempt in the future. So now I'm curious, guys, what do you think is the best project out of these 5 that I've just mentioned to you? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now we have already arrived at the last part of the video, which is the artist of the week. For this week we have Cosmic's NFT, and thank you so much for sending in your NFT under this tweet I posted. And if you're an artist and you want to be featured in the next week's video, you should watch out for my Twitter. You might want to put notifications on so you'll be able to share your NFT when I ask you to. This is a short clip of the collections. Enjoy and let this guy know what you think of his art. Be sure to follow him on Twitter as well. Looks pretty dope, right? And it's something different than the usual profile picture NFT, so a reason why I personally really like it, and I think they look great. And that's it for today, guys. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more NFT videos in the future. Don't forget, if you're an artist, share your art, through my Twitter account, and who knows, you might get featured. You guys can check out my OpenSea with the link in the description so you can check out what kind of NFTs I am collecting. There's also an NFT blog on airdropalert.com. You should check it out if you want to learn more about these NFTs. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week. Oh, if you want to see more videos about crypto or NFTs, you should check out these videos right here.